In the early morning hours of April 26, 1986, a safety test at the Chernobyl Nuclear Power Plant in Soviet Ukraine went horribly wrong. Reactor number 4, a massive RBM K-type reactor, experienced a catastrophic power surge, leading to a series of explosions that tore the 1,000-ton steel lid right off the reactor core. This wasn't just an accident. It was the beginning of the worst nuclear disaster in human history. The explosion released a cloud of radioactive material that was hundreds of times greater than the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. A fire raged for 10 days, continuously spewing deadly isotopes like cesium-137 and iodine-131 into the atmosphere. The radioactive plume drifted across Europe, contaminating vast areas of Ukraine, Belarus, and Russia, and reaching as far as Scandinavia and Western Europe. But the immediate disaster was compounded by a second, more insidious poison: the lies. The Soviet government's first response was not to evacuate or warn its people, but to cover it up. 4 days, they remained silent. The nearby city of Pripyat, home to the plant's workers and their families, was not evacuated for over 36 hours. Residents went about their lives. Children played outside, and people even gathered on a railway bridge later known as the Bridge of Death to watch the beautiful, colorful flames from the burning reactor, completely unaware they were being exposed to fatal doses of radiation. The world only found out about Chernobyl after workers at a Swedish nuclear plant detected abnormally high radiation levels on their clothing. The Swedes traced the radiation back to the Soviet Union and demanded an explanation. Only then did the Soviet government begrudgingly admit that an accident had occurred. Even then, they downplayed its severity, calling it a minor incident. This deliberate misinformation campaign put millions of lives at risk. The heroes of Chernobyl were the first responders, the firefighters who rushed to the scene without proper protective gear, believing they were fighting a simple roof fire. They were exposed to unimaginable levels of radiation, and many died agonizing deaths within weeks. Then came the liquidators, a massive cleanup crew of over 600,000 soldiers, miners, and volunteers. They performed heroic, often suicidal tasks, clearing radioactive debris from the roof, building the sarcophagus to entomb the destroyed reactor, and preventing an even greater steam explosion that could have rendered half of Europe uninhabitable. These liquidators absorbed massive doses of radiation, and their health was forever compromised. The long-term consequences have been devastating. While the official Soviet death toll was just 31, the true number is estimated to be in the thousands, or even tens of thousands, due to cancers and other radiation-induced illnesses. An exclusion zone of 30 kilometers was established around the plant, a ghost land where entire towns and villages remain abandoned to this day. The Chernobyl disaster was a terrifying demonstration of the power of the atom, but it was also a stark lesson in the danger of secrets and lies. It exposed the fatal flaws of a system that valued secrecy over human life. The disaster not only accelerated the collapse of the Soviet Union, but also forced a global reevaluation of nuclear safety. Today, Chernobyl stands as a silent, radioactive monument, a powerful reminder of the price of failure and the catastrophic consequences of denying the truth. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into history.